about a show that like didn't do really well in Japan, and so the Japanese people that own it are like, here, do whatever you want. Ghost Stories was just such a show. They gave that show to ADV probably for next to nothing, and said, here, you can do whatever you want with it. And boy, did ADV run with it. How many of you have seen Ghost Stories? Yeah, it's crazy. Like, they would let the voice actors come in and just basically do whatever they want. They would make fun of each other, they would tease about other voice actors, they would, all kinds of craziness. So I played a role in that show, and I didn't realize how racy, how controversial that show was until I was already committed. Like I finished recording my character and I didn't know anything about the rest of the show. And then I found out later. So the director, I called the director and I said, hey, can I use a fake name in the credits to this show? Because I just don't feel good about this. And he said, sure, what name do you want to use? And I made the worst mistake of my life. I said to the director, oh, I don't care, you make something up. Bad idea, very bad idea. Because when the show came out, guess what he had put down in the credits for me? Obi Frost Tips. Obi, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, because he knew I liked Star Wars. Frost Tips. So now, anytime that somebody comes up to my autograph table and puts something down and says, would you sign this, Obi Frost Tips? Oh, you've seen Ghost Stories. Good on you. Question? I want to go back to the back here, because I bet these people in the back think, oh, he'll never come back here and ask us a question. Vic Mignogna's a jerk. He doesn't ask people in the back. Yes? I'm out of my cable, so come over here.
How essential is it to have everyone calling in the studio? Do you have to call out on microphones, or do you always listen to us?
That's a great question. You know what, my friend? You are living in a very, very, very wonderful time. Let me tell you why. When I recorded Italian Boys, the song I played for you, that was 20 years ago, and there were no computer sound recording programs. There was no Pro Tools, there was no SoundForge, there was no Audacity, there wasn't any computer-based recording apparatus. You had to go to a professional recording studio, and you had to rent studio time, and they would have these big tape machines, and the tape was 2 inches wide, and it had 24 little tracks on it to record all the separate instruments. And that was how you had to do professional recording. Do you guys know how lucky you are? Today, you can get a sound program probably for free. Audacity is free? Boom. Free. And it's digital quality. And microphones, you can get decent microphones for $100. The microphones I used to record with, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $2,700 for a microphone. But you can get one now that plugs right into your computer. And you can record. You can record music. GarageBand, loops, music, MIDI keyboards, you plug right into your computer. You could make a record, a quality, audio quality record in your bedroom. Plug your guitar right into the computer, right? Plug your keyboard right into the computer. Plug your microphone in. Make demos. You can do anything you want. You are so lucky, you guys. You are blessed to be living in the age that you're living in. Because if you had musical talent or voice talent, you just have to grin and bear it. Unless you saved up a lot of money like I did in 1986. I saved up money to go to a recording studio, and I rented the studio for 3 days And I hired a drummer and I hired a guitar player because I played keyboards. And we all came in and recorded on this 2-inch machine, and then I recorded vocals and we mixed it, and it cost me a lot of money. I don't even know, $3,000, $4,000, which in '85 for a young kid was a lot of money. But you don't have to do that. You have the technology at your fingertips. If you have the skill, you can do it. A lot of voice actors have home studios, but when I say home studio, all that needs to be is a decent microphone plugged into your computer, right? And a quiet place to record. You don't want to record in your living room where the sound is bouncing all around the walls and the neighbor's dog is barking and somebody outside is mowing the lawn or weed whacking the, you know. You want a quiet place, maybe a closet even, that you either put up some sound baffles, some of those foam pads that you can buy at Guitar Center, or even hang a blanket. Doesn't have to be, you know, fancy. Doesn't have to be expensive. Something that will just deaden the sound. And you're good to go. How many of you guys watch Ruby? I record Ruby in my house. I've never been to Rooster Teeth. I've never gone to Austin. I've never met a lot of the people in Ruby. They send me the script. And I set up my laptop with my mic hanging in front of me, and I record the lines. And because I'm not sure exactly how they want the line read, I'll give them 3 versions of every line, right? For instance, if the line is, if the script says, "What are you doing here?" Okay, how are you gonna say that? What are you doing here? Okay, that's pretty obvious, right? Well, what if I was talking to the guy in the red striped shirt back there? That's not gonna work, is it? Because he's freaking 75 feet away from me. What are you doing here? Different read, right? If I didn't know that and I sent them this, "What are you doing here?" It would work. Because the viewers like, the guy's way over there, he never heard that. What if everybody else was allowed in this room but that guy? How does that change the read? What are you doing here? See, now it's specific, right? So there are variations even within the simplest of lines. And so, not knowing what they may want, I send them a few variations of each line. But I record it in my home. So the answer is, you're very blessed to be able to set up a home studio that you can do amazing things, quality things, that people were not able to do even as much as 15, 20 years ago. It's an amazing opportunity. I have about 5 minutes left, I think. Who's got a good question? Yes, my dear.
Where do you get your clothes? Specifically what you're wearing today.
Really? Is it okay? Do you like it? Thank you. I get them anywhere I can find them. I don't have like, I go to this store, this is an unpaid announcement. I don't know. Oh my gosh! You know where I got this vest?
Where?
A fan gave this vest to me. I was at Phoenix Comic-Con years ago, and a guy came up to my autograph session, and he was wearing this vest. And I was like, dude, that's a sweet vest. That's all I said. And he starts taking it off. And he goes, you want to try it on? And I'm like, well, sure. So I came around my table, and I put it on, strap it up, right? And I'm like, dude, this is really nice. And he goes, it's yours. I was like, no. He goes, dude, it would be my honor, really. And so I'm like, well, thank you so much. And I gave him a bunch of free stuff, But see, what's even cooler? He said to me, at the time that he gave it to me, he said, if you'll give me an address, it comes with sleeves that zip into it. There are zippers underneath the shoulders, and it turns into a jacket. And he goes, I'll send you the sleeves. And sure enough, like 3 weeks later, the sleeves showed up. I never put them on, but I don't know, I'm weird. But you know what? I never get to wear stuff like this except at anime conventions, right? If you go to a show, an anime show or a convention in general, people are wearing cool stuff, cosplaying. So get away with that. I don't wear this normally. Normally I wear Star Trek t-shirts and jeans. But like, you know, Harley Davidson boots. And yeah, just wherever you can find it. I just like weird stuff. I sometimes think I'm too old to be wearing stuff like this. But then I'm like, screw it. I'm wearing it anyway. You guys, what time is... same time as yesterday? What time is the autograph session today? 2:30? Same thing? Okay, for those of you that weren't here yesterday, speaking of cosplay, I brought a lot of my music CDs. It's good music, not just the Italian song. There's a lot of good songs on there. In fact, I have several CDs that have anime-related songs. And I have to tell you, if you weren't here yesterday, I have a concert, a live concert DVD that I recorded at a convention. Great music. It's a Dolby 5.1 mix. Songs from Full Metal, Dean Angel, Ouran High School, Dragon Ball Z. And live performance. It's a great audience. Did anybody have it? Anybody? Do you enjoy it? See, that is, I did not pay her. And one of the very special things that's on this DVD is a live action parody movie that I made with the other voice actors from Full Metal, cosplaying as our characters. So just let that image bounce around in your mind for a minute. And this is the only place it's available. I'll have those at the autograph session. This beautiful girl right here will be at the table, and she can get you anything you want. I also have, for the first time ever at this convention, this is the first show I've got them, is, I don't know if you guys are One Piece fans, but I was just cast as Sabo in One Piece, and I'm very excited about that. And I have a Sabo picture that I've never had before, so I've got it at this show. You guys, I love you. I'm so grateful to get to talk to you. I thank you so much for the support.
You gotta come back.
And I will come back. If they invite me back, I'll be back. Believe me. You know, I grew up in sci-fi. When I was a little kid, it was all about Star Trek and Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica, all of it. And I would go to conventions. I would go to conventions dressed in my best Captain Kirk uniform that I made, that I sewed myself. So for me now, to be a part of conventions, kind of on the other side of the table, I am so grateful. I'm so grateful because I understand the passion. You know what I mean? I get you guys. I know what it is to have that passion for something that you really enjoy, that moves you, or thrills you, or inspires you. So it is such a great privilege to come to events and meet you guys. And I hope that you guys will come see me at 2:30 for the autograph session before the show ends today. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Have a great day.